Mike Parallak here to entertain you with the help of Ronnie Piper. I hit record on my phone to chew bubblegum and make a video. And I'm all out of bubblegum. I wasn't going to do this, but I got to. I got to. The guy's become such a joke. But apparently Eminem is butthurt by Trump. Trump hurt Eminem's little mangina. If it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have never guessed that Eminem had a mangina. Funny how Trump brings out the truth in people. Trump has a way of bringing out the truth in people. But this whole video is basically going to be a rant about Eminem being a has-been and modern feminists being a joke. Modern feminism being a joke. That's really going to be the center of this rant of a video. I guess it started a couple weeks ago when I heard about Eminem was bad-mouthing a conservative rapper, Tom McDonald. So, dude, he's a conservative rapper. He's got tattoos and everything. But Eminem apparently was bad-mouthing the guy because he raps about his own hard life. I guess Eminem thinks he owns the idea of having a hard life. I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but I heard rumors to the effect that Ed Sheeran thought he owned the G chord on a guitar. And people were supposed to pay him every time they used the G chord in one of their songs. I guess we'd have to talk to the inventor of the guitar, but unfortunately, I don't think he's alive anymore. The guitar was invented a long time ago. But, yeah, Eminem has become, in short, a has-been. Now, I've commented on a video from Jonas Rises. He's the dude who's got that epic verse. He started his own movie-making company, going back to making movies that tell stories as opposed to pushing propaganda, what Hollywood and Disney has become. And one of the comments, or a couple of the comments on my comment, well, yeah, how can he be a has-been? He's got X amount of followers. Yeah, but how many of them people are on their deathbed because of drug use themselves? That's the question I would pose. I mean, I in the past I actually did. He made some cute songs, maybe help some people get through hard stuff, hard parts of life or whatever. But and I did come to respect him because I thought he was a good dad of those two little girls. But I even made a joke years ago when we were growing up and we would make videos with the VHS camcorder. I guess I should think about figuring out a way to start and share more of that stuff on this channel. But I made up a joke, just showing a picture. We used to do a thing where we'd like to do our own adaptation of SNL's Update, where I would do the news and make up my own jokes. And one joke I did make is I showed Eminem's picture and I said, here's a guy who, if he ever cleaned up his act, he'd go broke. That was the point of my joke. And I still stand by it. I still think it's a funny joke. But at the end of the day, I did come to respect the guy because I thought he was a good dad of those two little girls. Now it seems like recent events seems to show that he's kind of brainwashed by the whole leftist ideology thing. Now I think, those poor girls. I hope they're not just another, I don't know this for sure, but I hope they're not just another group of, rather large group of modern females who are so starved for real man's attention that they go make money on TikTok. And of course, it's just beta simps and cucks that are giving them money. But, yeah, the female pervert losers, they make money showing their body on social media, and it's the cucks that are paying for it. I say, why? Go on to the next female. There's the female nature, they're so starved for high-value men attention. They want all men's eyes, especially high-value men, on them, and they're so starved for that you don't have to give one of them money. Just go on to the next one. There's plenty of them out there. I'd be more than happy to show you their body. There's a personal anecdote I could share. I recall a couple of years ago, on Christmas Day, she accidentally did a full frontal nudity shot. And I commented down below, okay, why should I give you money now? You pretty much showed me everything you got to offer. But it's just, the concept of giving these females money is just so stupid to me. Go on to the next one. I get bored with one anyway, so and I have to go on to the next one. But I imagine if there really was a sisterhood in modern feminism. I mean, a real sisterhood. There were a band of really, seriously strong and independent women. These women would band together and stop making money showing their body on social media for money. But that'll never happen. 99.9% of females are so starved for real men's attention, it'll never happen. There's a few. There are very few real men in this world, and there's probably a few more that think they're real men, and even ones that are able of convincing females that they are real men for a little while. And there are other factors in there: physical attraction, ignorance of youth. All right, well, I'm just going to finish up this video and just going through some extensions of video shorts I made recently, this weekend and last weekend. Yeah, if the bank says no money for conservatives like they did in Canada, well, in the aftermath of the war, those who stockpiled weapons, food, and comfortable shelter, I'm sure they can make an arrangement with those who bought up all the gold and silver. Ooh, and because of my migraine yesterday, I didn't want to deal with my father, so I didn't bother calling him and having him come over. But I did want to, a couple weeks ago, I did sit and watch, I had on VHS a copy of Pink Floyd's The Wall. So I wanted to watch it. I didn't realize Bob Hopkins, one of my favorite English actors, was in that film. I tried to watch that film, Pink Floyd's The Wall, probably once as a kid. I didn't get it. Once as a teenager, I sat through it, but I still didn't get it. This time, I still didn't really get it 100%, but I know the album, the musical aspect of it, so I was able to appreciate it from that standpoint. Bob Hopkins, for those that of you who don't know offhand who that is, Eddie Valent from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's the same guy. He's a little bit younger in this The Wall, but yeah, this at the very end though, this cartoon character looked like he had a scrotum for a chinny chin chin. So there's my reflection of that. And then the other day, or last week, my father, after some prompting, I never know, it's either hit or miss if I'm going to like a movie he recommends. But finally, he did succeed in getting me to sit down and watch this Hannibal Rising movie. I'm familiar with the Silence of the Lamb movie. I watched it once when I was a kid. I thought the highlight of the whole thing was Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster's acting. Pretty much was the highlight of the movie to me. But he got me to sit and watch this Hannibal Rising. As movies are concerned, yeah, it was a good movie. I'll grant you that. Of course, my father kept going on and on about how the main character, Hannibal Lecter, or Lecter, whatever, looked like his cousin. He's like, yeah, go cousin. But as far as movies are concerned, it was a good movie, and it definitely had some surprises at the end there that kind of emphasize why the character Hannibal Lecter became who he became. But I can't really vouch for any of the other ones because that's the only ones I've ever seen. Although after he left and he went home after watching that Hannibal Rising, I remembered I did have tote of movies, including some Jodie Foster movies. And I did have a VHS copy of Silence of the Lambs, so I sat and watched it. I probably for the first time since my mom rented it in 1992 when I was a kid. And I came away with the same opinion. Yeah, the highlight of the movie is the acting from the two main characters. Although, at one point, I think it started turning into a chick flick. I was getting chick flick vibes from it. I don't know why, but a coworker of mine shared the fact that apparently it was a book, Silence of the Lamb, and there's a lot of things in the book that were left out of the movie. And I said, well, I could see where somebody who read the book then would probably not be would have been disappointed in the movie. Somebody who read the book, but for some reason, I forgot the movie came out in '91. When I think Silence of the Lamb, I was thinking like '87, '88 for some reason. I don't know. But then I was reminded of a song from Mistress of the Dark, Elvira's, a little song called Monster Rap. There's a line in the song goes, Hannibal Lecter's frickin' mean. He'll eat your heart with lima beans. It's a song called Monster Rap from Elvira, and it's just it's a play on all the different horror movie monsters. All right, that'll do for this one. I'm going to go for a jog, but I wanted to make a video first because I'm not taking my phone with me on the jog. It looks like rain. I don't mind jogging in the rain, but I'm not going to jog in the rain with my phone. Duh. But I did want to dedicate this video, or rather, dedicate this video to WWF dude Ronnie Piper. Thanks, Ronnie, for trying. Thanks for trying to warn us of the impending doom coming. So, and I'll just end on one more funny little joke. Remember this? The see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil monkeys? Remember them? Well, if the Democratic Party has their way, they'll have you thinking no evil, too, with a lobotomy. One of them got a lobotomy. They don't want you thinking no evil, like voting for Trump might be a good idea. You dare have such an evil thought that goes against the holy and righteous Democratic leadership and Democratic parties that have made California and New York the social havens that they are. Okay, 13 minutes. I guess that's long enough. Mike Burlak, thank you for your time.